Hi. So up until now, in the last recording, let me show you. In the last recording, we have seen how we can merge the data set. In the first three part of the video, we have seen what is unit level data. Then we have seen what each variable means. Then we have seen what is labor force participation rate. Now in this video, using this annual report, although at each step we have tried to check whether whatever we are doing is correct or not, but it's the real time. This is from annual report of PLFS. Can we can we make this same table? This is our agenda. Can we make this table? This is for worker population ratio. Okay, so mind you, if you are not aware about what is labor force participation, what is ps+ss, then you should watch my part 3 video. And since we have only done the merging part, now it will take a little longer time in this recording to reach this table. Once we have reached any one of the table, okay, any one of the table, then it will be very, very easy for us to do other tables. I mean, to replicate other tables. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So I'm clearing all clear. Okay, now you know I have created one master data set. Control open. So here it is, master data set. So as you can see, it has all the variables. It has weight. Where is weight? Weight must be here. Weight, yes, weight is here. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Now what I can do is, first of all, if you observe carefully, we want to replicate this table. So I need to create labor force, which are in the principal status plus subsidiary status. So if you remember the code, let me show, or should I? No, maybe you can read the documentation file. Let me do directly, because I will have to find in which particular page that thing is there. So first of all, I want to create. So what happened is, here is the code, status code. So let me just browse it. Browse. This is for principal status, principal activity, and this is for subsidiary activity. So you can see code 9111, and you better know what these code means. So this is what we have been talking till now. So first of all, I will be renaming it. Rename, and let me rename this status code this as, and another is this. So what I will do, I will renaming it as status code principal activity, then status code. Mind you, there cannot be space in between the names. Okay, so as you can see, this has been renamed. Now what I can do is, I can rename this social group. Now be very, very careful. You can see there are two social group, and I told you in the last recording also that social group A will be same for household. So you will find social group religion in the household level data. You can see this is in visit 1 also, and in revisit also. But we will be considering only and only first visit, because this annual PLFS report also consider first visit only, because revisit happens only in the urban sector, urban area, not in the rural area. Okay, so this is social group. Okay, now what I can do is rename. Then I will rename gender. So you can see both, but I will be taking only the first visit. Rename this as, maybe what I can do is I can take all of them together. No, I, I might forget what this each variable means. So let's go one by one. Gender. Okay. Now we have rename. Let's go for age. This is for visit one only. Okay. Age. Okay. Now rename again. I will be using religion. Just a minute. Okay. So now what I will do is rename. Although I'm doing random, mm, maybe I can do this state thing later on. Maybe in some another video. Oh, okay. So because this I don't need right now. Okay. So we needed gender, sector, social group. Okay. Okay. All right. Now we have total 9,22,599 observations. But we need only for the visit one. So, which means it will be roughly around 4,18,159. Not roughly, but why I am saying roughly because let me first of all show you gender. So, not this is not appropriate. Tab gender. Okay. So as you can see, 1 is for male, 2 is for female, and 3 is for transgender. And if you observe carefully, it is almost insignificant. Even in the PLFS report, they have not mentioned about transgenders. Hence, I will be removing the transgenders. Okay. So first of all, it is in string variable. So let me destring it. Destring gender replace. Okay. Now I want to keep if gender. No. You might have got confused. First of all, let me show you. Let me show you. Browse. And what I can do is I can go gender. This is from first visit. This is from revisit. Let me show you. So as you can see, we have gender in the revisit, then it is empty here, right? And in the first visit. So what what my target is, I will remove all these. Okay, I will keep genders only from the first visit. So I will keep only this 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 will get removed. Even where there is NA or dot, it will also get removed. So observations will get deleted. So I am saying keep if gender is equal to 1, that is male, or this pipe symbol is for all, or gender is equal to 2. Now you will observe here. See, it's 4,18,147. Now let me show you. Let me take out calculator. Okay. So it's 2,10,966 plus 2,07,181. Hit enter. It's 4,18,147. Where this 12 is, 12 gone, and revisit also gone. I hope you got it. Now, it's very, very confusing for me to read it as one, two. Let's see, let's say I am a coder because I have done this, so I know. Yes, this is one is for male, two is for female. But what if someone else come and if he or she tries to read the data, how he or she will come to know? So I will define label. Label define gender. Okay. So this is the variable name. One is for male and two is for female. Okay. Now hit enter. Now I'm saying D string gender. Okay. D string we have already done. So label values gender gender. Okay. Now, if I check tab gender, so here you can see. Now, one more thing, this is for sample estimate. We have not considered the weight. Now, if I take weight, I mean, then it will represent my whole population. Now, you will say it is very, very negligible, but you should be using weight always. Mm, I mean, irrespective of population or sample, generally the gender ratio is almost equal. That's why you will not be able to see a significant change, but in different variables you will see significant change. Now, likewise, let me rename social group also. Why social group? Because we are trying to reach here. Okay, and I have promised that I will be making the same exact table. Okay, now what I will be doing is label define social group. The name spelling should be exact same. Social group. One is for ST, two is for SC, three is for OBC, nine is for others. All right. Now D string, you can write any name, but for a convenience, I am writing social group only. I mean, this you can write anything. Social group replace. No. Right now I'm de-string it. I'm doing de-string, so it should be this variable name only. So firstly, I have de-stringed. Without de-string, you cannot define the label. So now I want to say label. I was saying here. So label define here. You could have written any name. Label define. Okay. Sorry. Label we have already defined. Values social group. Now social group. Now what I am saying is label values of the social group is coming from where? From social group, from here. So if I would have written here only social, then I should have written social. So it's better that I should be writing the same name to avoid confusions. I mean, people may get confused whether should I write here or here. Okay, now if I write tab social group. Okay, now you will see, hopefully you will see some changes. I weight is equal to WIGST. Okay, see, now percentage has changed significantly. Now, in the last video, I have talked something about do file. So if I press Control S, my variables, although I have not changed much, the only thing is my label define will get saved, that's all. But all these estimations I have to write code every time. So it's a good practice if I can open this do file and then I can write the code. For example, let's do we need religion here? No, for the time being we don't need. So you can, but we need sector. So this is for this, what I can comment. So I'm saying sector. Okay, so what I can do is label define. I'm just writing label define, and here you get this automatic suggestion also. Sector one is for rural. If you are wondering from where I am getting one is for rural urban, then you should visit documentations, okay, or you can visit my earlier videos. D string sector comma replace, because we without D string you cannot do label values, okay, then sector, okay. Now since the code is very small, here I can directly press this and it will execute the code. Or you can, just like any application, you can simply select a particular line of code and then you can do the run. So here you can see this sector has been defined. Tab sector, see, rural urban are coming, okay. Now we have created gender also, sector also, social group also. Now it's time to create labor force participation rate, okay. So let's do the string because I will be making use of it. Where is the status code? Status code. Okay. So I'm saying d string, this principal activity code, comma, replace. Okay. Okay. Now it has replaced. Same. Here it is subsidiary activity. Now it has been replaced. Now I want to generate labor force for principal status is equal to 1 if my this status code is greater than or equal to 11 and this status code is less than or equal to say 51. So these were the people who were employed, right? Or if it is equal to 81. Wait, why 81 only and why not uh, what I want to say, let me just, I'm doing control A, control X for the time being. Let me show you the documentation. I think it's better that I should be showing it to you. So you may say that why we are not taking 82 also, hmm? Right? Why we are not considering 61, 62, 71, 72? The question is right. When if I do tab this, so as you can see, there was no 61, 62, 71, 72. I hope I'm saying the right number. So you got it, right? So there was no observation. There were no people who were engaged in those type of works. So that's why I have not taken those codes. Even here is here no 82. Okay. So control V. So I had just cut that part. Now, okay. So you can see a labor force variable has been created for the principal status. Okay. Now what I will do is one where there is 11 or more than 11 or 51 or 81. I mean, where there is 11 to 81, one has been created and rest everywhere there is missing value. So I want to replace it with 0. So I will write replace, okay, and I want to replace this with 0 if missing status code pp. where it is. Here we go. Okay, missing not found because I have given one space extra. Now I hope. Okay, all done. Now let's do it for subsidiary status. So what I will be doing, generate labor force subsidiary status is equal to 1 if status code is greater than 11 and less than 51. There is no 81 or any number because the reference period was for last 30 days only, and sometime part-time work is also here. So I have generated this. Then I want to replace this ss by 0 if it is this. Okay, all right. Now it's time to create labor force. Generate labor force is equal to 1 if if status code, no, labor force. So if you remember from the part 3 video, so labor force, mind you, I am since where it is, I want to calculate for ps plus ss, I mean for principal and subsidiary status, and I have shown you in the third part that it consists of those people who are either in the principal activity status or in the subsidiary status. Even the name also suggests the same, so it's not a big deal. So labor, if labor force ps is equal to 1, or either they should be here, or if they are here, then they will be considered as in the labor force. Okay, now I want to replace, here I will write replace labor force is equal to 0 if they are, if it is not equal to 1 and they are neither here nor here. Okay, they are working nowhere, then they are unemployed, right? So okay, now we have created one more variable called labor force. Maybe we can just browse it, browse this, this, or maybe it would have been even more better if we can go with the status code so that it makes visualization more clearer. Okay, so it was 91, 91 was out of the labor force, so 0. 21, 41 both are in the labor force, so here also 1, here also 1, hence 1. Now let me take a distinct case. So here 1, so in the subsidiary status, in the principal status he is working, no subsidiary activity. For the principal status he got 1, for subsidiary he got 0, but here 1. So kind of dummy variable we are trying to create, right? So there was a power failure at my end. Because of that, my PC got shut. Okay, so let me open my master data set. Okay, so by the way, I have created one do file also. So I thought, what if again the light goes off? So this is the same thing what we have done till now. So I have just renamed, then rename, then I was keeping only male female, and I am renamed and label defined it for the social group, for the sector, and this all we have already seen. So I will simply go control A and then just execute it. Okay, okay, all right. Now we wanted to make this table, right? This labor force. Okay, so what I can do is I want to create this table. the social group, this, then we want gender, then we want sector. Let's check that. So if you observe carefully, it is coming very, very close to this value, but we want something in percentage form. I mean, it should look aesthetic, right? So what I can do is this, but before that, let me generate a percentage variable. So what I will be doing is generate labor force percentage is equal to, mm, here we go, labor force into 100. Okay, a new variable has been created. Then what I can do is, instead of this, I will be writing it like this, and I will be giving a format also, format percentage 9.1f. So you may be wondering how I got to know all this. Even I was also not knowing any of the things. I just use LLM models. I mean ChatGPT, Gemini, and all. And also I have seen several other YouTube videos also. So I'm very thankful to them also. I'm just recompiling again things. So as you can see, for rural, for female, for person, it is coming out to be same, exact same. For urban, it's 55.2, 30.7, 43.4. Now you may be wondering, how can I get rural plus urban? So it is very, very simple. What I will do, I will not make any inference based on sector. Okay. So this means this is for both rural plus urban. So let me show you. This is rural plus urban, male 59.5, 57.7, 57.5, 59.6, 58.2. All right. Now, although I can just stop the recording here itself, but I have promised in the beginning that I will be doing for this second table also, right? I'm very lazy person, so I don't know when will I get another chance to record. So let me record it itself. Record here itself. So working population ratio. So should I show you the documentation? Hi. So while I was editing, I realized I haven't told you how you can export this table for using in report or maybe an article. So one way is you take the screenshot, just control shift S and you take the snippet of this portion. But I would suggest to use this. Just take this, maybe this whole table. Okay, for all the table, just do copy as picture, go to paint, hit control V. Okay, and then you can adjust, and then you can save it as PNG format, high quality HD pictures. Okay, now what if I want this table to be in Excel? Since this table is very small right now, but sometime we may have very big tables also. So how to do that? Just select it, copy table, and Excel, take a blank workbook, just control V. See how beautifully all the data has been pasted here. But sometime Microsoft Excel gives glitch. I mean, both this column get merged together. So I would suggest you to use Google Sheet. It works better there. See, the purpose of importing in Google or Excel sheet is it gives you customization option. Maybe you can take this table in your report by beautifully formatting it. Maybe you can do control B. This is in the middle. You can do coloring, and it gives you many option. Also, what if I want to put some conditions on my table? Although we will be seeing in the coming videos, but let's say I want to check only the working population. So if age, have we defined the variable age? Yes, we have renamed since I am recording on another day. So I myself is confused right now. Not confused, but I just forgot. If age is greater than equal to 15 and age less than equal to 60, hit enter. See, now the dynamics have changed when I have put the condition. Likewise, we will see many things. Let's go back to the screen again. So this was from part 3 video. So for worker population ratio is number of employed person, right? So this means people who are employed, which means only 11 to 72, since we don't have 61, 62, 71, 72 in our data. So we will be taking only 11 to 51 for both principal activity as well as for subsidiary activity. So should I do the coding on do file? No, you should be doing this on your do file. Generate worker population ratio for principal status is equal to 1 if this status code, where is the status code? If status code, mm, this is principal activity is greater than equal to 11 and this is less than equal to 51. Okay. Now what I want to replace this with 0 is equal to 0 if missing status code pp, right? All right. Now again I want to generate this ss, I mean for subsidiary status. One if status code ss is greater than equal to 1 or this is less than equal to 1, then I want to replace this ss with 0 if it is missing this, right? All right. Now I have created WPR for principal status, for subsidiary status. Now it's time to create a combination of the two. So generate WPR is equal to 1 if what? WPR PS is equal to 1 or this pipe symbol is for or WPR SS is equal to 1. Okay. Now I want to replace WPR is equal to 0 if PS is not equal to 1 and if it is not equal to 1. I mean, it is neither here nor in principal nor in subsidiary. Now what I can do is, because again I want in percentage form to look more aesthetic, I mean just to match what is there in the report. So I will do WPR into 100. Okay, I have generated one variable. Then what I can do is this table, social group, gender, sector, and this time instead of that I will be writing WPR percentage. Okay, so let's check. It is computing. So here you go. So you can see it's 59.0, 55.3, 55.6. Okay, for urban also it's 51.5, 56.7, 55.9. Now you can do for the rural plus urban both. This is for sector. Okay, so this is for rural plus urban. Now another way, if I just do this, so I mean if I remove the gender, then how to interpret this? This is for male rural plus urban. Oh, sorry, male plus female rural, male plus female urban, male plus female total. Likewise, you have to interpret the data. So that's all for this video. And in the upcoming videos, we will see, rather, we will try to complete different tables. Maybe at least let's go till 5 7 tables. Maybe this, that. Uh, Maybe we will do some experiments. For example, let's say if unemployment rate is given. By the way, one major challenge which I faced was during this broad status of employment. So you have to be patient. I mean, own account worker, how I created the code, it was very challenging for me. So you know, when first time I was working with the NSSO data, I was scratching my head when I was doing my masters. I was not even sure what variable to be taken for labor force. So that's why I have firstly recorded few of the videos which explains the theory behind it. So that's it. That's all. So it is already very long video. So thank you all.
If you learned something valuable from this video, please press the like button to make YouTube happy. If you'd like to support my work and help me keep creating more content, you can scan the QR code on the screen. A lot of time and effort goes into recording and editing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, stay safe, stay happy.